Hello, and welcome to The Buzz, where we bring you leaders in dental education discussing hot topic courses and industry trends. I'm your host, Vanessa Emerson, founder of Dental Speakers Bureau, and I'm here today with Holly Ann Mitchell. Hey, Holly Ann.
Hey, Vanessa. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, I'm really excited for you to be here. So Holly Ann has a couple of courses, which you're going to be able to see on her bureau listing, the detail about each of those. For the purpose of this interview, we want to just give you an idea who Holly Ann is, what she speaks about, what she's passionate about, how she's helping dental professionals. So let's start with just a little intro. So Holly Ann Mitchell truly is a powerhouse speaker. She has a powerful story. She's gone from actress to homeless to dental C-suite. That's kind of like a ooh.
It was a roller coaster.
Where she guided a New York City's Upper West Side dental practice to be added to the Inc. 5000's list of America's fastest growing companies for 5 years in a row. That's really impressive. Now, she's also a trainer and a facilitator in leadership development and culture transformation, and her expertise in hypnosis and neurolinguistic programming, the eyebrow raiser there, makes her a leader in organizational change. So, Holly, if you could just share for the planner, again, who's not really familiar with you, like what do you speak in? What areas could they utilize your services? And just give us a real high level overview of what those topics are.
Thanks, Vanessa. It's so interesting because I think of my path, right? Like all the different pieces of my story from being an actor and then working and managing dental groups and this hypnosis thing and the NLP. And I really found this convergence of all of these parts of my story. And the thread really is the quality of the communication that we have determines the quality of our business and our life. And when you're bringing me in as a speaker, you're getting the neuroscience behind why these soft skills are really effective. And I often tell people, if you sit in the audience with me, you're probably going to laugh because I tell a lot of really embarrassing stories about myself. You're probably going to think a little differently than you did yesterday. And you might want to call your mom at the end because there's going to be a part of you that just wants to connect and there's going to be an open heart at the end of it. So if you can laugh, think, and call your mom, I feel like I did a good job.
I love that, and we can tell, that you're a dynamic as an individual, and I love that you're bringing in skills that we don't typically see in dental around hypnosis and neurolinguistic programming. And why is that important for dental teams to utilize those type of skills?
Such a great question, because really, if you think about hypnosis, most people come to see a hypnotist to change a habit, right? They want to quit smoking or they want to lose weight. And when you're trying to implement change and grow your practice, you're trying to facilitate habit change on a daily basis. So if you can take the application of how does someone stop smoking and you can apply it through change management, your results are going to be so much more effective faster.
I love that. I see so many implications for entrepreneurs, not just dental professionals, but for anyone running a business. I can see how there be multiple applications for this. Well, what's most important for the event planner to know about working with Holly Ann? I mean, that's kind of a tough question. I'm sure there's a lot of things, but what would you say? What are a couple of the top most important things for them to know about working with you or your presentations?
I think if you want to know me as a speaker, maybe I should share what I say before I get on stage to myself. And I know a lot of people go to see a hypnotist for fear of public speaking. And so getting ready to present, right? I get those butterflies too. Everybody does, because it's important. You want to do a good job. And the thing that calms my nervous system down and gets me ready to deliver whatever message that I've been called to deliver that day is a prayer. I think a prayer, I say a prayer for every single person who's about to receive the message that I'm giving. And it usually sounds something like, may my words be a vessel of healing and hope, that they and I may think and be a little different than we were yesterday.
Mm. That's beautiful. I almost feel a little teary, honestly. Because as somebody who's like, I love meetings and I just love this industry so much, what I feel there is really your desire to touch and change. It's not about you as the speaker, it's about them as the receivers of this information and those who need to be able to go and take this back and make changes in their life and in their practices. So that's really beautiful. Is there anything we haven't talked about that we should before we go?
I think when you're thinking about your life and your business and the things that you would like to change, um, coming from a place of compassionate leadership is a really great place to start, because there's always a part of us that wants to change and a part of us that resists the change. And sometimes people think, oh, this is self-sabotage, right? If it's within yourself, or if it's in a relationship or in a business, someone else is sabotaging this goal that I have for myself. But if you can see both parts as useful, the one part that wants to keep you safe, the one part that's comfortable with where you're at, and the change is threatening to that part, what is it that part that really wants for you, right? That part loves you in some way, and there's some usefulness to that part, as well as the usefulness of wanting to grow and have a greater impact for yourself or for your business. If you can find a way to work together with the parts of you or the parts of your business that want to grow and the parts of your business that are standing in the way, that's really what we're doing and facilitating tremendous transformational change, is finding a way for both parts to be heard and to be expressed.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for taking this time with us today. I want to encourage the event planner to visit dentalspeakersbureau.com, where you will find a video for each of Holly's presentations listed with the course description for each of those courses. You can also visit her website, hollyannmitchell.com, Holly with a Y, Ann with an E, Mitchell with an L.com, or so, two L's.
Well,
Two L's. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I have it two memorized, though I wasn't thinking about it as I should. 2Ls.com. And then you can also reach out to info@dentalspeakersbureau.com. You'll get me with that email address. I'd be happy to help connect you. Holly offers some very unique and powerful programs that are really well timed for our dental professional. Our dental professional meetings right now. Speaking of that, do you also do virtual meeting as well as in person? I would assume.
absolutely. I'm in my setup right now in my home, and always ready to facilitate small or large groups. Um,
Excellent.
and
Excellent.
it's so funny because it really feels like I've taken this long journey, starting as an actor and then finding my way back to the stage and using my story as a message. And I've heard it before, use your mess as your message. And there was a lot of mess and learnings along the way, right? That wasn't a straight path. But that's really what it's all about, right? It's using all of our experiences to come together and connect and find a way to be the best versions of ourselves each and every day.
Agreed. Well, there you have it. So thank you so much for listening in, and until next time, be well.
Be well.